Hello, welcome to the Awkward Futon plays Resident Evil 2. This is the Spoony Lionheart, and this is kind of a... I'm playing it fast, but I'm getting all the ammo and we're watching all the cutscenes.
Speedwalk.
Yeah.
It's a speedwalk.
It's a speedwalk, and that is...
I'm Cywitch. Hello.
And I'm Sandy Ray. Desiana.
And joining us is also...
the elusive Paulo Fernandez.
Alright.
We have more friends for this one.
We have spilled beer as well. Let's do this. And,
It's nobody's fault. Especially not mine.
It's the fault of the signs.
Yes.
The fault in our signs.
so we can kind of get some... hash out some
God.
conversation while this is going on.
Whoa!
Ugh.
That's
always unsettling.
yeah.
I wish I were a teenager and I, reacted to things as such.
Dead zombies make me sad.
A mutagen.
Dead
They had
zombies?
so much ahead of them.
Dead zombies make me happy because it means they can't attack me.
Yeah.
Weapon experiments.
There's an entire anime based around a dude who has a zombie fetish. And accidentally turns a girl into a zombie and has to deal with that.
Is apparently closed. Thanks to
Oh no, that's not the anime I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of
Field and Jill Fallon.
the one where the kid gets murdered and then a necromancer brings him back and then it's like a magical girl
Fuck.
with a chainsaw enters the picture and a...
Oh, is this a zombie?
Yes, that's it.
God, that thing.
It was entertaining for like 3 episodes.
Alright.
It's not the worst. It's not the worst gimmick to have.
I couldn't.
For a second when
I
you
couldn't
said-
get over the entire series that the main villain was voiced by the same guy who does one of the villains in Bleach that you couldn't take seriously.
I don't know too many things about the villains in Bleach other than Aizen. So...
Aizen made the series basically.
Oh, yeah.
It's Claire Redfield.
In the novelization of this, it describes her writing the... Oh, best line ever. Why did bite me? In the novelization, she's like, why the fuck did I listen to my brother and wear leathers while I was riding my motorcycle?
Emmy's Restaurant.
I mean, women like things vibrating between their legs,
This is true.
but for 6 hours on the highway, it's gonna get uncomfortable.
Things might go numb down there, yeah.
There is a reason there is a... Wow. There's a reason there's a thing called horse stance.
It's Mr. Hammond from Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Don't come any closer. Are you listening?
Oh, it's a Guns N' Roses reference?
No, both
Queen?
Made in Heaven, and then in Code Veronica, her biker jacket says "Let Me Live." Those are both songs by Queen.
Queen. It was one of those classic rock bands.
Yep.
I get them mixed up sometimes.
We can't stay out here. Head to
Plastic Barbie hair there.
a lot safer.
90s Ken.
Speaking of Ken and Barbie and Polly Pocket, Magic's making a new set called Battle Bond, where everyone has clear skin, perfect hair, and they're 22 years old.
Oh, god damn it.
The two new Planeswalkers, they look like Alfred and Alexia Ashford.
That's great.
Welcome, Claire! Alright,
First day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy.
I'm not gonna lie, Maggie, if we went to an anime convention as the Alfred twins,
The Ashford twins, you mean?
the Ashford twins,
No, they're
the Alfred twins!
both goes Alfred.
Well, technically that would be correct, because he cross-dresses as his...
But the point is, I would play Alexia, and you would play Alfred.
Why?
Because Alfred's more girly,
Sure.
and it'd be funnier to have a girl playing Alfred.
Take it with you.
Okay.
That or we
A
could...
very normal thing at a convention.
Pretty much.
This is why you check the fucking back seat. Also, what kind of cop car is that to not have a cage
Shoot.
between the front and back seats?
Shoot him.
Yeah.
Always wear your seatbelt.
I fought the pole, and the pole won.
I love that the zombie just looks like a bad dummy.
Everything in this game looks like a bad dummy.
It's like a ninja sex party video.
The first game that really got articulated body motion right is Shadow of the Colossus. I don't know, Resident Evil Remake did a good job, and that was 3 years before.
Yeah.
But when the humans move in Shadow of the Colossus, you believe they're human beings.
Leon!
Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Leon! Oh my god.
Alright.
I love Resident Evil 4.
RE4 is great.
It's fun.
Because it takes itself just seriously enough.
Yeah. Ultimately, it can't technically be called a horror, but that doesn't
called
change
a
the fact
horror.
that it's a good game.
Did you just call RE4 a whore?
No, a horror. A horror game.
Okay, what you're saying is the same
A horror. There you go.
thing. Okay.
No, it's more horror than horror. It's horror. Oh, this.
What are you doing here?
I call serious time for this.
I'm human.
Ooh. Sorry about that, babe. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I ain't got no clue, darling. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
Hold on, it's not over yet.
That's a nice awkward pause.
Girlie, you'll be safe in here. I'm keeping a close eye on things. But don't you worry, girlie. You'll be safe in here. I'm keeping a close eye on things.
I'd like to call HR and report sexual harassment.
So we're doing all ammo and all weapons.
Excuse me, HR is all zombies,
Yeah.
they don't care.
So for those who want to complain, do so anyway, and we won't listen. But we're doing all weapons and all ammo. But in order to get all weapons, we have to skip all the pickups up until the police station. You'll find out why
Claire's
soon
such
enough.
a great person, just leaving that man to his fate.
Oh, yeah. He was doomed anyway.
To be fair, it looked like, what, was that a gun store and all he had was a crossbow?
Yeah. Above
Well,
the
he has a
line-
shotgun in Leon's version, but Claire can't use a shotgun. This game's sexist. Only women can use crossbows. But then he uses the crossbow.
So much for equality.
Eh. I think the last thing on anyone's mind in Resident Evil is equality. Look at what's going on right now.
Survival.
Everyone
Survival.
gets eaten by zombies. Equality.
Back off, Misty. I do like the graffiti in this game. It's very well done.
Thank you, component.
Oh, yeah.
I got a component to HDMI switcher.
Oh, look at that guy. That
And
guy
the first, yeah.
has knives sticking out his back.
Whew. What is going on over there?
I think...
Ah, okay. Ah, Misty. At the funeral home, we could, oh yeah, if you're a girl, you kick their head off, and if you're a guy, you squash it. It's, Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3.
Kick the head like a soccer ball. Like a soccer ball. Useless fire truck, because it's on fire.
Alright. Now we can start picking up shit. Because I skipped all the items, I think everyone knows this by now, but we got Brad over here.
Hey, Brad!
And when we eventually get around to Resident Evil 3, we're going to find out what happens to him.
Or how he got this way.
This is for like 9 and 12-year-olds that are watching this channel who don't know a thing about classic Resident Evil. Actually, they probably know everything.
Because internet.
Everyone knows everything on the internet. It's amazing.
Look at that nice pan up.
I love this song. It's one of my favorite songs in the game. Possibly the Resident Evil series.
It's oddly calming.
And you know it's horror because a black guy dies first. We're going to meet Marvin. No, wait, fucking Kendo died. This movie's progressive.
This is a movie?
It's a playable movie.
Hang in
Considering
there.
we're starting in the middle of the outbreak, like, who can really say who died first?
That's true.
The black guy.
Claire Redfield. I'm
We didn't see him.
with Chris.
We lost
No, it's progressive in a different way. It's a black girl this time.
Chris, Jill, Barry.
When the zombies ate him, they sprinkled some crack on him.
Put a gun in his hand.
I was gonna say they left like a 12 gauge next to him.
Zombies are trying to play off some systematic oppression on these.
Located.
That should be a thing in like the next Overwatch. Is
Filed a police report. Hey, he attacked us first.
This is all bad because they'll believe him too.
You play Overwatch and every time you kill,
just going
and I
against
think his
the
name is Lucio,
Lucio.
you sprinkle crack on him and put a gun in his hand.
To be fair, I think he's from Brazil. I'm kidding.
I think he is from
I think he
Brazil.
is from Brazil.
I'm sorry, Brazil.
Rescue the survivors in the other room.
I wish you best of
We
luck.
said all that and we're apologizing to Brazil.
Yeah.
And we have an episode.
And scene.
Just go.
Okay. Just hang in there. I'll be
But seriously, sorry for what happened with the World Cup. All that wasted space and money.
Argentina's going through some
They
shit
already
right now.
won like 6 times.
It's fine, they have a pope.
You do?
Yeah. The current pope, I think, was from Argentina. It might have been Chile, but I think it was Argentina.
Well, their president just rigged an election, so.
I thought that was Venezuela.
Oh, that's it. Not Argentina.
Yeah, no.
Venezuela's
I don't
president.
know too much about Argentina, but I think they're doing okay relative to
Yeah.
the rest of that continent.
I'm actually, on a game I play, one of the people in my guild is from Venezuela. Things are bad there.
Yeah.
He's talking about, like, yeah, so I tried to go to school today, but I was late because there was a riot in my way.
Oh, joy.
Yeah. Because.
I got a friend from Guatemala, and they currently have a comedian as president. Funnily enough, things are going pretty well, I think. From what he has told me.
Unlike Venezuela, where their president rigged an election so he could stay in power.
I love the Onion article. Nigeria may be a developing nation, but it's rich in culture. And then the Nigerian says, "Get me out of this godforsaken hellhole." They had a new general who promised to give the money to the masses. He's no better than the last. He stole all of our money. When we ask where the money goes, we are shot. There's an oil.
Despite all their problems, I wish the best for Uganda and their cinema
Oh,
Oh,
man.
industry.
Uganda cinema is great.
Love them.
To everyone watching this, watch a movie called Who Killed Captain Alex. You
Yes.
will be thoroughly entertained.
It is one of the most entertaining bad movies you'll ever see.
Oh my god.
They gave 189% to that
Is
film.
there a version with or without Video Joker? Because definitely watching it with
No,
Video
because
Joker.
here's the thing. His computer was so old that in order to make another movie, he had to delete Who Killed Captain Alex
Yeah.
to have enough space on his hard drive to make his next film. So the version with the Video Joker is what we've got.
It's the only version.
We're stuck with it, but honestly, that's what makes the movie so funny.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. Support work
It-
Hollywood.
Speaking of, when's Bad Black come out?
I don't know.
Is that the I have a key?
Yeah,
one?
that one.
Yes. Want that one.
Dinosaurs.
Let me OCD my item box here.
No smoking in the lobby. Oh, look, a liquor.
That always freaked me out. It's one of the better scares in the series.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, it looks a lot bigger
it does.
from.
Oh, he lost his head.
It was twisted off.
It's almost like someone's been here. Ah.
This is also all cutscenes.
Oh, cool. We're doing all cutscenes.
I believe so, yeah.
Awesome.
You know what? Let's just redo Leon B. So we can have like cutscenes and shit.
Then we miss out on all the good shit from the last one.
No, we can make a highlight video out of our Shape of Water discussion. Because that's the only like comment in that video that really is worth it. But that episode, by and large, was a failure.
Yeah.
There was a lot of rudeness, a lot of... Most of it was my fault. And it was just very, very awkward. And beyond all the horrible, shitty things that I said in that episode...
And it was on a futon.
And it was on a futon.
Yeah.
Like, I'm nobody. Paul makes the best responses and comments.
Princess.
Princess! Princess!
That is our impersonation of Steiner
Rusty.
from Final Fantasy IX.
Oh.
A game that we need to voice act our way through. It's going to take forever. But if we can get it on YouTube...
That'd be great. Even though I don't sound it, I voice the female characters.
You have a very nourishing, real voice. You sound like a woman, not a girl.
Thank you.
No, it's a good compliment.
Okay.
It's very comforting. Because, like, a lot of people sound like...
He's saying you're old. No, we're not. But, you know.
Maggie, Pontius Pilate calls. He still wants your denarius.
My what?
The what?
You're Demarius.
Your denarius.
Currency.
Oh.
It's a denarius, but now it's a demarius.
You said Daenerys, and I'm thinking like Targaryen? Like from Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
That show what I thought you was talking about.
If I had 8 more beers, I'd call it a De Niro.
De Niro?
Robert De Niro.
Oh my god.
Wasn't Nero
Roman Emperor?
Okay.
Yeah. No, Nero was the Mad Emperor who played the violin while Rome burned to the ground.
They had violins in ancient Rome.
Sounds
They
like a
did.
swell guy.
He was...
Oh, Paul, I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, never mind, Opal.
Oh yeah, watch The Lost Skeleton.
The Lost Skeleton of Cadabra is the greatest movie you'll ever see.
And The Lost Skeleton Returns Again.
That's charming, but it doesn't have the same bombastic appeal of The Lost Skeleton of Cadabra. They're both amazing movies, but
They're phenomenal.
one of them,
They're love letters.
The Lost
to the
Skeleton's
big
real
movies
fresh, yeah.
Of the 50s and 60s. It's a...
Stick. Oh, this is the best thing. Paul, read this with the emotional depth of Squall launching himself into space to save Renoa.
I can try. M79 grenade launcher. Various rounds can be used. The cut stock causes a great recoil. Made in the USA.
That's the most important part.
It's made,
You don't want a bunch of combies making their way.
it's made in America.
Am I playing Fallout 3 again?
Oh, Claire found Chris's diary. She's gonna put it on the early internet. So it's gonna take 3 days.
Back when the internet was basically a WordPress operator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is gonna make us all feel old. But remember when AOL sent you a free trial?
The disc in the mail, get
Oh,
30
yeah.
days
Yeah.
of internet.
I think somebody actually made a fence out of those.
He called Human Resources and complained. I take offense.
That's funny, because that either makes me feel young or incredibly out of touch, because I honestly do not have much memory of AOL.
We had CompuServe.
To be fair, I was a console kid, so I really just spent a lot of time on the playing video games on like my PS2, GameCube, and all that shit.
I actually never had DSL because since my dad, even though he got like a degree in economics, when he got his like one of his first jobs, they just threw him in the computer room because they didn't want to talk to him or whatever. And so he learned all the computer skills he needed to be successful for like the next 30 years.
Wow. And Claire
And
just
since
got
he needed a
gangbanged.
computer to do his work, we
Oh, come on. Ain't no double dipping.
we had to have fast internet. So we got like broadband as soon as it was a thing.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Never tell me about how are your parents? Like, what kind of people are they?
Well, my dad has been reading comic books since he was like 12.
Nice. Hell yeah, let me know.
And your mom?
Alright, guess.
I have to think back. Let's see. Actually, one of my sisters found an old list that was like a whole list of games that my mom was planning on getting, like
Oh wow.
Final Fantasy II for the SNES, which she did get.
Nice.
So Final Fantasy II is technically
4.
Yeah.
4. And 3 is technically 6.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you look at my dad's gaming history, where he had an NES, and then years later I found the dark reality that he has Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure for the NES.
Your dad sucks. Alright.
He also has some of the basics, like Link to the Past and that Super Mario Duck Hunt combo. I think that was literally the only use I ever got out of it. Although I think the Link cartridge was broken because I could never actually play it.
So, you can't get the Colt SAA unless you get the special key, and you can't get the special key unless you defeat Brad underneath the stairs. Brad!
Also watch
Corner gas.
Corner Gas. I almost said Dog River, but that's the fictional town in Canada where it takes place.
What about Wolverton?
Wolverton? Oh.
Is that what it is?
Listen, Claire, I know that's a cool way to shoot a gun, but it's not a practical way to shoot a gun. Maybe you should...
Yeah, how the hell was she shooting him?
Listen, you're not a cowboy. You probably just got that 5 minutes ago.
She identifies as a cowboy.
Yeah. The only way you can fire like that with a Magnum is if you had used that gun so much, and wow, that was a lot of arms.
Well, why do you think it
It
takes
sure
such
is right.
timing to get headshots in this game?
Yeah.
You can't. Only with a Magnum.
Sure as
Oh
Wrath is
yeah,
one of those
this
games
is
I want to play.
this is 2, not remake.
Sure as Wrath is, unfortunately, I think one of those games that it's really difficult to let's play because, one, the developer still is a copyright hound for it,
Oh, jeez.
and 2, it's basically just playing an anime.
Well, yeah, but that's why I want to play it. I don't want to let's play it. I just want to play it.
Alright, yeah.
We need to
I've never played it anyway, so just off camera, absolutely. I'd love to jump
We need
into
to let's
that.
play Catherine, but take turns between episodes. So our dating decisions are different.
Oh yeah.
I have wanted to play Catherine.
It's a good game.
Didn't they make Catherine 2 and they added another Catherine?
I don't know about no second one.
Oh, I think there was a remake.
What kind of police station
something.
is this?
It's a Resident Evil.
Because that's
The
Police
police
station.
chief.
kind of Atlas's thing ever since they went, wow, Persona 4 Golden made a lot of money.
I have an answer for Mr. Dreadbow over there. His name is Sandy Ravage, but I call him Jean Dreadbow.
Yeah,
Or
it's fine.
Token John.
Dreadbow is a really masculine name for a black guy. But I don't
It's a little
know.
too masculine for a white guy, so you know.
Oh yeah.
Pretty flat.
No, my Bowie's just a cop out. My real last name is Leslie. That's how white I am. Anyways,
I'm Irish. Okay, so you were
no, you shouldn't have said anything. We should have let it go on as long as humanly possible.
Does that make you white or luminescent?
She's translucent.
It makes me cheap baked
She's-
No,
because I don't
that's
tan.
blonde Asian, and I really want to meet a blonde Asian sometime.
I just have to say Irish and people get sober.
You mean in Hagenai, the main character?
I have not seen that. I just know that blonde Asians exist, natural blonde Asians, and they look like ghosts.
Oh, excuse me.
Nice timing. Back to John's question. What kind of police station is this?
Okay.
Sandy's question. There we go. I got a screen name right. The police chief, who we're going to meet in a second, or about 30 minutes, he's obsessed with fine art. And so the reason this police station has a lot of traps and puzzles and ridiculous artwork in it is because our police chief is rather eccentric and also mentally insane.
Yes.
And if you read the novelization of Resident Evil 2, it's City of the Dead by S.D. Perry. You get a really, really, really good in-depth experience of the police chief's insanity. It's really fucking creepy, like Silence of the Lambs level.
He's very into taxidermy as well, isn't he?
Yes. More about that later.
That'll come into play later.
I thought I could switch. Damn it.
This isn't Doom.
Oh man, I can only imagine how fast you'd burn through this game if you were Doom guy.
Rip and tear, rip and tear, rip and tear.
Hold on, I really gotta sit up straight to get a guttural air in my lungs. Rip and tear until it is done. Alright.
Well, I'm terrified.
No, you're not.
Drat, you saw through my lie.
I could do my Joker impersonation. No, I'm not. When I listen to myself do impersonations on the mic, it's like not as like I don't go for it enough. It's like my mental perception of how my voice sounds is different than how my voice sounds.
I think that's true for everyone.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's Sherry.
Which I think is because what we hear is the vibrations in our throat versus what everyone else hears, which is sound out of our mouths.
That's why listening to yourself when recording is really disorienting and
until you get used to it.
No, I really hated the sound of my voice, but then I took like audio notes for a class, and I just listened to them while I was like exercising, and I just kind of forced myself to get used to it when I was listening to myself in the most driest context possible. It was just like, alright, this is my voice. I can do things to change it, but I'll just have to deal with it.
Now, Paul, who does better hand motions? These guys or the people in Final Fantasy IV DS? Paul.
That way we can keep in touch if something comes up.
Oh, my sister Emily has told me I talk and like move my hands a lot, which she actually knows a little bit of sign language, so it drives her crazy. And I'm just like, it's like that's great. That means I should probably just use my hands even more. Just really over exaggerate and try to like mime out everything I'm saying.
I only know a little sign language and it's offensive. I know the sign for bullshit.
I thought it was a sign on how to build a fence out of AOL free internet CDs.
I thought it you, but I was about to say. Hey, man, I gotta get ready to break back to my crib for something right quick.
Alright. John, thank you so much for coming over.
Bye.
Appreciate your company.
Yep, John's heading up.
Alright.
Alright, and then there were...
And Sandy Rabbit is gone. See you next time, bud. Yeah. Hey, we really gotta hit the gym and pump up. Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not getting the emergency ladder?
Oh shit, thank you.
I am an observe ant. That is the type of insect I am.
I really hope no, he wasn't.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. This is the awkward futon, but we try our best not to make it awkward.
Which makes it more awkward.
At times, yes.
It's the true paradox of our existence.
Should I save these flame rounds?
Well, you need them later.
Yeah. They're powerful against certain enemies.
Yeah, you should save them. Because I'm pretty sure
Put
there's
them
a
in the item
lighter
box, yeah.
right there on that bench.
Alright, we have handgun bullets, bowgun bullets. I kind of have an OCD way of organizing my item box, so. And then we can put our crank here. And we're good to go. Now we have a lighter. Hot damn.
Hot diggity darn.
And we can put that away too.
Because we don't need it.
Not yet, at least. Time and a place for everything. I do want to play the original FF2. I mean FF4 for Super Nintendo. I believe it's on the Wii Virtual Console. But just I played the Game Boy Advance version a lot, and I played the DS version a lot. But I haven't immersed myself in the original release.
I believe I still have it somewhere.
Oh, wow. See, I have a lot of expensive cartridges like Earthbound and FF6, but what I don't have is a functional SNES. So, there's that. Na, da, 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 da. I also want to experiment with the glitches. Oh, FF2/4 is a perfectly engineered game.
Oh, and it's
I
got...
remember my favorite cheat code for FF3 or 6 is the one that turned all of your items you had equipped into paladin shields, including weapons,
Oh yeah.
armor, earrings. Just imagine them wearing around with like big shields on their face or their ear.
Oh, I hope the cheat codes for Spyro 3 work in the Reignited trilogy.
There are cheat codes in Doom 4, but what kind of pussy would I be to use them? Like, whoa, shit. Thought that was gonna... Just getting some more reception.
For me?
Yeah, I'm just moving everything a little close. Not necessarily for our benefit, but just to make sure we don't get too much blowback
Oh, yeah.
from the audio so we can hear.
Alright. As the water tank pees, so am I.
Ah, yes, putting out a gas fire. With
And I
water.
love timeline paradoxes where this also happened for Leon, but we're doing it too. So, who really did it? We don't know. Maybe Claire is Leon, and Leon is Claire,
Who knows?
and we are all each other.
We're just one giant amoeba. We haven't split off yet. It's still the beginning of time. We just got super...
Many parts of one futon.
We are all truly just sitting on one cosmic futon. That is also a bed. 'Cause that's what a futon...
Like Silver Skeeter from Quailman.
I was just screwing around at like Sam's. They had like just one row of like furniture and whatnot. And it's just like a futon. It goes, it's also a bed. I'm like, wow, really? I didn't know that.
Okay.
I'm looking around because like I currently use for my chair as an exercise ball, and I'm fine with that. But it's like, no, I could probably use a better chair.
Like a proper office chair or something?
Yeah. But it's also like, if I actually try to stream at all for my current setup, it's like, I mean, I'm on an exercise ball chair. Everyone else has these like high-level gaming,
Yeah,
like
racer
expensive
chairs,
gaming
DX.
racing chairs, and like, I'm just on a ball. You know, I'm gonna sit Indian style, I'm gonna balance on a ball, keep my zen.
Having a good time, having a ball.
I tried to record myself doing something once, and I realized I have a tendency to not sit still. I went off camera like 70 times.
That's great.
That's amazing.
Ooh, I love that stock scream.
Mm-hmm.
That door looks like a fancy chocolate bar.
All the doors do. When we eventually play through Remake, Cywitch volunteered to play through it.
Oh, yes.
You should do Chris. Yes.
Okay, fine.
Because I believe you can do it.
I'm better with Jill, though.
That's why you should play Chris. Try new things.
What if I don't wanna?
You don't want to use a self-defense weapon that totally decapitates zombies.
Which one is that?
The flash napalm. Jill
Oh.
gets the shitty little bug zapper taser, but Chris gets full-on flash grenades. And And on easy and normal mode, they just obliterate there. You get a whole bunch of them.
Okay, so I could do like normal mode, Chris.
Oh, easily.
Okay.
You guys know that like that tennis racket buzz zapper? You imagine
Oh,
like,
yeah.
just poking one zombie with it over and over again?
Just like
That sounds like it'd be fun.
it's just like you hit it in the face and it goes flying.
I think I'm done with my handgun. Nah, let's just persevere. We'll go with what we got, and if it fuck up later, whatever. Just gotta keep moving.
Yep.
I'm amazed there wasn't a jackass based off of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they didn't hit someone in the junk with it. Which is totally something Jackass would do.
So what's my punishment? Later on, and it's gonna happen in the next like 10-15 minutes, is we're gonna assume the control of Sherry.
The little girl that we briefly saw.
And when she climbs up, we didn't see her yet.
No, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She ran away from a really, really slow police officer. Who was already dead, but, you know.
Yeah.
Still a police officer.
But when she climbs up a raised surface, she has a small chance of stumbling. And there needs to be some, like, retribution every time just something I need to do for every time that Sherry stumbles when climbing up something.
I really want to know how that's programmed in there. Like, was there really a conscious decision made? It's like, yes, I need a random number generator that when it hits this number, your leg will slip.
It's one of the highlights of this game. You play Resident Evil long enough, you just notice stupid little fucking bullshit like that and laugh at it. And, alright, there's no handgun bullets there. Alright.
No.
Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't.
Okay, good. You have the lighter.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. The painting of a woman being flogged.
I think that's a man being hanged.
Oh.
Because there's a file about a secretary that saw it. And she's like, what the fuck?
That's... I don't think that's necessarily being hanged in the same way, because he's being
Strung up by
tied
the
up,
wrists.
yeah, strung up by the wrists, so...
They're, whether man or
That's a
woman...
very roundabout way of hanging someone.
Whether
Yeah.
it man or woman, it's someone being flogged. Which, for those of you who don't know, it's when you tie someone up by their wrists, and they're standing. Obviously, you have them propped up with the rope, and then you just whip their back until they beg for mercy.
And when it's done to someone named Molly, it's actually a really fun Irish-inspired band.
2 for the price of 1.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more.
Turn them into porcupines.
But yeah, no, Flogging Molly, I love them. I love Flogging Molly.
My favorite Irish band is Celtic Woman.
My favorite Irish band is Beer.
Guinness.
To be fair, Flogging Molly and Dropkick Murphys are not necessarily Irish bands, they are Irish-inspired. Because at least one of their members is, like, Irish, but they're all American.
Oh. They're not like straight from the tap.
No, unfortunately. Like, they're still great.
They're imported.
They're Guinness Extra Stout. So, like, it's the closest thing you'll get to real Guinness from Ireland, but...
Shit.
What?
I have to go to the item box because I'm so good at this.
But they're not Fair Isle folk. Which, had a song that when I was in Ireland, me and my bus group would just sing all the time is, the Rooster Song by Fair Isle folk. It's literally just this dumb thing about, this couple who have all these bad business ventures, but a rooster comes in to save the day every single time. Like, for some reason, they have an elephant that's supposed to produce ivory for them. But they're like, nope, that's not working. We're losing money. So a rooster comes in, scares the shit out of it, now it's shitting eggs of ivory.
Because
Oh,
that
geez.
makes sense.
Yep. We just, every single time, that was like, part of the playlist that our bus driver would put on.
Mike, did you?
And we
actually
just,
go
everyone
to
on the
item
bus
box?
just started
No, I figured
singing
I didn't
aloud.
need it. Trust me.
Okay.
We'll find out why. Only me and Paul are focused on that.
I'm focused. I'm just not saying much.
We're good.
Oh.
Whenever I...
Hey, he's dead.
and
Dad
now-
is always creepy.
Yeah, that's always super creepy.
Yeah.
One game that.
Reminds me of that Mass Effect 3 character my college roommates and I made. Stacy's mom. She had a red balding hair, a blue goatee, one eye bigger than the other and sticking out of the socket. And
Are you sure this was Dead Space and not Saints Row?
Mass Effect.
Mass Effect. Oh.
Yeah. No, there's
Sorry.
no character creator in Mass Effect. It's all Isaac all the time.
You mean Dead Space?
Fuck, what did I say?
You said Mass Effect.
Isaac Shepard.
Yep.
Also, you sexist asshole. What about FemShep?
I've never once played the Mass Effect trilogy, despite the fact that my brother has the entire trilogy. So I can't get around
Neither
it.
have I, but I still
I
know about
could not
FemShep.
get into it.
She's voiced by Jennifer Hale, and you can make her a lesbian. It's awesome. Sorry, I really like LGBT options in games.
No, it's a neat option.
More
It just
games-
shouldn't be thrown in anyone's face.
Oh,
Just because it's like, the more and more you throw something into someone's face, the more and more it feels like
force.
this. Yeah, it feels forced. It should just feel like a natural part of society now.
Yeah.
Like that's the closest way. That's the like easiest way you get something like that into acceptance.
Is to not call attention to it.
Yeah.
Just let it be.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, yeah, slip of the tongue, whatever. But because I do that all the fucking time.
Who doesn't like slipping their tongue into lesbians?
Because I get so focused on what I'm saying in my mind that my mouth does not agree all the time.
Your brain and your mouth don't connect.
Nope.
That happens to me a lot. I know do words do. Put that on a shirt.
No, I
I
want
go worse gonna.
I want a shirt that has a sprite of a grenade launcher and it says "Made in the USA."
In one of
Despite
our,
the fact that it was pixel art made in Japan.
in one of our D&D campaigns, one of our guys pissed off the DM enough that he was just like, you know what? No, your mother's Artemis, even though you're a guy, and you're gonna have to deal with that because she's super feminist. So he went around the entire campaign wearing a T-shirt that said "I respect women."
Hey!
I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others. That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her.
But I failed miserably.
Just look at her. She wasn't true. Nothing short of perfection.
What a shame. This is a tragedy.
Soon putrefied.
What a rotten way to die.
To a zombie within the hour, like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her completely.
I mean, that's one way to skull fuck someone.
And to think that taxidermy used
Don't ever be offended by anything I say ever again.
Don't tell me what to do. If I get offended, I get
Okay,
offended.
Narcissa.
Please. I'd really like to be alone.
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't bring her into this.
Please.
Yeah.
I'd really like to be alone.
All I care about is bringing Wind Waker back into this.
Wind Waker is a good game.
Or if you tell people in the internet, don't tell me what to do,
I'm not,
clearly they'll listen to you and respect your wishes.
I'm not telling them to not
If
tell
you-
me what
if
to
you
do. I'm
tell
telling you to not tell me what to do.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Maggie, could you give me another beer, please?
Sure. But I have a punishment for when Sherry stumbles.
Alright.
And it doesn't involve beer.
Okay.
Do we have any more beer?
I don't know.
Survey says...
Wait. Let me
we have
go.
one cream stout left.
Easy, easy there. I'm not.
Then I'll have to ask
You're safe.
Matt's permission.
Alright, I'll leave it in the fridge for now.
Leon, come in. I found the girl.
Oh, that's cute.
It's a Sherry.
Corridor.
She's cute.
I'm not a Pokemon, I'm Sherry.
My name's Claire. Sherry.
One thing I find adorable about Gen 7 is how you like lean on your knees when you talk to kids.
Oh, yeah.
Near the city limits.
Can the mic still pick me up from back here? Yes, it can. Okay.
Then
I'm just doing this for my knees.
Right on.
Mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home. From the look
It's too dangerous to stay anywhere in that outfit. Jeez.
it's dangerous.
This is a Japanese game.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than
Those look like track shorts.
and it's coming after me. What was that? That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
I spy with my little eye something that begins with a B.
Is it a butt?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we don't need no.
I was literally looking around the entire room for anything else that looked like B just to ruin the joke.
Same here.
So we got a can of bug spray, and that will heal us.
Bengal tiger here.
Hmm.
Chief? Hey Claire, what's your favorite tobacco?
Chief?
The heart key.
You know what I love about Earthbound? That bug spray was a very useful item.
I never used bug spray.
You never did?
I knew what it did and like why it was there and the no good flies, and the mostly bad flies too, but I never used it. But because I had fire at the time, I'm always over leveled when I play Earthbound.
Oh,
So
I use it like bottle rockets.
yeah. Oh my god, multi bottle rockets. Like Earthbound is like ridiculously hard and then ridiculously easy. There's no middle ground. There's no like, oh, that was moderately challenging. I'm gonna, write the compliments about how it's either like, fuck this game, it's like difficulty curve is impossible, or that is easier than, I don't know, someone give me a metaphor.
Easier than...
You use then, which immediately makes it a simile, not a metaphor.
That was him.
Easier than making a metaphor.
Grammar jokes. Oh, Paul.
That was really good. Do I have a spray?
Yeah,
No.
No.
I'm gonna get some herb.
That sweet, sweet Raccoon City herb.
So much better than Squirrelville.
Squirrelville.
Listen, everyone likes Chipmunk Town, but, there's nothing like Raccoon City.
It's a tourist destination.
Might as well get
Tourists
the
have given like great appraisals, such as
Appraisal.
I see dead people.
I see Bruce Willis.
Contesting to their fantastic AC units.
And who could forget Above the Rim and Burger Kong?
And how? I think there's a Burger Kong bag in this room, but we're not going to look for it. Because we're trying to go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Yeah.
Gotta be scenic.
Also, nobody let me forget, or
Scenic
whatever
before
your
we can.
punishment for, like, Sherry stumbling,
Uh-huh.
the punishment is 4 times worse if I forget to get the lighter when I go up and finish the club key doors.
Okay, then.
So that's me reminding myself.
My punishment... Ah, Borfs.
Worse.
My punishment may or may not give you stomach troubles.
Oh, burpees?
No, not burpees. Well, you might burp.
Tell me later.
Okay.
Oh,
When we get to the segment.
the sexual intercourse. Oh, Matt, do you mind if I have the last beer? It's your call.
We might be out. I might
No.
have already grabbed the last one.
There's one more cream stout.
I think it's in the door.
It's in the door.
Oh, it's in the door?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Alright, cool.
I will get that for you.
Thank you so much. Put this shit away. And...
I'm not gonna lie, the cream set, not bad.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Can't remember
I
if
mean,
the
like,
liquor's
I've
coming up.
I've always had high expectations of cream stouts.
Yeah.
So, like, I was hoping it's good. Sam Adams is, like, a respectable brewery.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just can't get it. Even after...
Sherry, I've been looking everywhere for you. I was so worried. We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go. No! I won't. What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
No, your shorts are too short.
Because of my daddy.
You're a whore.
I heard him call my name.
Who's the one dressed like a Japanese schoolgirl here?
Help him.
You're printed on an inflatable pillow and you don't even know it, Sherry. Jeez.
Oh, God, no.
Well,
Sherry!
Alright, I get to find out what the punishment is now. I'm excited.
Take that photo, now enlarge it.
That would be funny, just like fuck with the anime community, is make a blow up pillow, but it's like really, really bad pixel art of Resident Evil characters.
Okay, is this where Sherry stumbles?
Yes.
Okay.
What's my consequence?
There is an unopened vanilla Coke under the table. You have to shotgun it.
But my leg stumbles multiple times. That means there are multiple consequences. Will there be a different one every time I stumble?
Yes.
Okay.
That is the first one. And when I say shotgun, I mean like college douchebag shotgun.
How do I college douchebag shotgun?
I think it's
I wanna
stab it at the bottom, put your mouth where you made the hole, and then open it.
And then chug.
We're gonna have to make a YouTube video out of that. Because I can't do that while I'm playing this. So for all my failure in Claire A, it'll make an interesting video later, depending on what happens.
searched Resident Evil Dakimakura. I am not disappointed.
There's... Oh my god! There are Resident Evil body pillows.
Oh boy.
Yes!
Ah.
Oh, Krauser, what the fuck? Oh, wow. And there were 0 leg stumbles.
There's one for Hunk. Oh man. We talked about that in the last recording.
They're all dudes.
Of course they
Best
are.
part.
Wesker, Chris.
Chris.
Ooh, that one's a naughty one. It's censored.
It's more Chris. A lot of Chris.
Leon.
miraculous ladybug.
You know that Ashley Graham has a Leon body pillow. She wants his babies.
She does.
Now we're just getting into unrelated stuff.
She wants his semen demon. Who would win in a fight, Squall or Leon?
Are we doing the rules where people aren't allowed to use their special powers to balance out anime?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Squall.
How so?
He has more military genius than Leon does. Leon survives. Leon's like the Han Solo. Well, like, Leon has really good survival skills, and he didn't realize how he had survival skills until the Resident Evil series happened. But Squall has been trained since age whatever he was abandoned and joined Seed. And he is the absolute best student that Balam Garden ever had. And so Squall to Final Fantasy is what Big Boss is to Metal Gear Solid. He is a legitimate military tactician badass. And he's insecure in many ways, but when it comes to hand-to-hand combat and getting shit done on his accord, he's phenomenal. So,
Alright.
I think we've reached a point in the game where we no longer need to use any other weapons.
Other than
The grenade launcher, yeah.
Alright.
And I'm very happy about that.
Yay! We get to use all the fizzy cans of fizz.
And I need my lighter, too.
Ah yes, do not forget the lighter. It is mucho importante. I don't know Spanish.
Peggy Hill does. Alright, let's continue.
God.
Substitute Teacher of the Year, 1996.
I forgot my herb, but that's fine.
Oh, you're gonna get more. This is Raccoon City. Come on, they got that herb everywhere.
Good dodge.
I love how, like, the screen kind of, like, froze for a second as it transitioned, and the dog was just in midair.
Oh fuck, we need to delete this and do another one.
Huh?
Oh, great. What?
Because I skipped when, like, Sherry threw the shit to Claire.
Oh. It's fine.
I'm joking. Of course it's fine.
Delete this!
Restart now. We just wasted an hour. Great.
Alright, I'm gonna sing a Radiohead song like a zombie. But which song?
I don't know much about Radiohead.
I don't know a lot about Radiohead songs.
Silly Mike, radios don't have heads. They're all torso at best.
If anything, they're all throat.
I don't know, if it's got like two speakers and the tuner in the middle, it kind of looks like a face.
I've been really into Daft Punk and like EDM lately. Ambient music.
I forget if there's ammo in the prison section for Claire. Up, up, down, up, down.
I'm a lot faster, I remember, from in the other speedrun we did. Or in Leon B.
Speedwalk.
Speedwalk.
Faster how?
I don't know, just the going through the sequences, up, down, blah, 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 blah. We got through that sequence a lot faster.
Huh.
I believe there's a, Oh wait, I have to go this way anyways. No, I don't.
Do you know?
Let's open the door 3 times. I just want to make sure I'm getting all the ammo.
And then spin around in a circle.
This is my promise.
You're a dog now. Inside, outside, inside, outside.
That's really more of a cat thing.
Oh, never mind.
Are you sure my dog does that?
I don't know.
It's a dog thing. Depends on how much food they had. Like, I remember I forgot to feed Duke. And then my mom said, get him 3 scoops today. He was inside, outside, like, I don't know. Alright. Let's use the card here. I'm gonna finish my beer here.
I'm out of beer.
What time is it?
It's about midnight.
Yeah.
If you want to get more, Matt, you can make it run.
No, I'm good.
Alright.
That's Smurf.
Hmm?
It looks like a Smurf.
It looks like a Flash animation from Weeble Stuff. Like Magical Trevor, the annoying song. Let's see. So we're full of shit. And that's the end of my sentence.
Yeah. I mean, if you consider it, we never once see neither Claire nor Leon use the bathroom in this entire game, so they probably have to do something at the end of this.
That's the whole point of Resident Evil. They're just trying to find a clean bathroom so they can take a shit.
There's so this entire fucking mansion and there's not a bathroom.
Well, every time you go into a bathroom in Resident Evil, you usually get attacked.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or it's full of shit.
Or you get the shit scared out of you.
Well, at that point, you don't need to use the bathroom. Now, do
Mission
you?
accomplished. Now you just gotta find some sweatpants to change into.
What's funny is in the Resident Evil 3 novel, when Jill gets infected with the virus, spoilers, who gives a shit, it describes how she shit her pants. And how, like, with bottled water, they cleaned up Jill the best they could. Shadow's Burger Kong?
Burger Kong!
Alright.
Oh, there it is. Nice.
Lower center, yeah. Very fuzzy because of my component, like, brings out all the imperfections, but also makes it look really crystal clear. So. Exactly.
Okay.
Pew! Pew!
Everyone's on fire! Now we got a machine gun. And we're gonna go
Tada.
We're gonna shoot Rattatas all up in this bitch.
My Rattata's the best Rattata.
How come?
It's in the top percentage of Rattatas.
How come?
Because I'm youngster Joey.
Ah.
And I'm here to say that my Rattata is gonna slay your whole team. And you will cry.
Baseball Bowie here to say I play baseball the old-fashioned way. And if I make a mistake, the mom's gonna make me a baseball cake. Follow the rapping to the bashing, follow the beat to the street. New kids on the block, you know something? They really stink. That's a rap my brother wrote about his baseball skills. Back in 1991 when we lived in Arizona.
Oh, man.
And I still remember it.
I was just kind of freeforming my
That's pretty great.
Oh, man. Oh, they're the handgun bullets.
Final Evolution, my ass. That was pretty easy to kill.
Say what now?
Lickers. Oh, Final Evolution of Crimson Heads. Yeah, I don't know. He just kind of sat there and took it.
Well, there's like in-game explanations of shit, and then there's like different games with different design.
Yeah. Oh, it's fine. I just love how their intelligence really has not increased whatsoever since being.
Who would have
zombie.
known that a wavy Medusa head would be harder than any Dark Souls boss? Castlevania 3.
Yeah, I know.
Gosh. Any Castlevania with Medusa heads.
Oh, yeah. And oh man, this is the anti-Maggie run.
The anti-Maggie run?
Because I'm not getting punished. I remembered my lighter and Sherry didn't stumble. But we have a ways to go. There's still other Sherry segments. And I'm feeling a good buzz now. I'm done drinking too.
Yeah.
I'm satisfied.
Something you need to do, because eventually we'll be playing Mario Party, is when in 7, when we land on a mic space, actually have good challenges for us to do.
Oh, for like when we don't have a mic?
Yeah. I mean, I do actually have a mic, so I could bring it.
Mm.
But like just simple dumb tasks that we could do on camera or something like that.
Okay.
If we wanted to like either stream that or just do face cam for it. That just makes it more fun because then we're actually doing something with those spaces.
Oh yeah.
Like the carrot, or in game we don't get rewarded, but at least we're not sitting there listening to Toadsworth going, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can't actually do that. You're not cool enough."
We're just like, fuck you, Toadsworth. We do what we want.
Mm.
We're not like that at all.
I don't know, I'd be perfectly fine saying "fuck you, Toadsworth." Besides, anytime I get to on camera, just scream in Toad's voice is great.
Mario!
Move your ass, Toad! Oh, I'm gonna have to deal with that audio later.
Don't! Dude, leave the peak. Seriously, it's YouTube comedy gold. When the microphone is peaked, it's so funny.
I'm terribly sorry, headphone users.
Headphone users are already dead.
That's fine. They
They're
can die.
They're already deaf.
They're gonna be dead when Matt plays the town with no name blind.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I'm so excited for that. Matt doesn't know anything about that game.
Oh, that game is amazing. That'll be a fun
So
little
it'll be
while.
very much like when I showed everyone Garzy's Wing. Just
Better.
be like, "Oh my god, this is amazing."
Much better.
It's the Garzy's Wing of PC gaming.
Perfect.
Because Garzy's Wing, they tried. Town with No Name is one of the most glorious fuck-ups of early PC gaming history.
You could say it was the Wild West of PC gaming.
Two drums and a cymbal fell off a cliff.
So is it at all like, I think it was Custer's Revenge, where you're a naked cowboy trying to fuck an Indian woman?
Better.
Oh boy.
See, Custer lasted only 30 seconds. Our character lasts an entire calendar.
Damn.
All will become clear when we find out that the man with a cigarette in his mouth says man's got ammunition. Like, all this will be...
I mean, I'd like to say something about that, but I guess I really can't argue that the cigarette is in his mouth in some form.
Didn't I draw you a picture of that?
Yes, you did. I still have it.
Where is it?
Is it on your refrigerator?
No.
I feel
I'm
Well,
afraid
that's
it would just
great, Mike.
disappear.
We'll just put it right here, right on the refrigerator.
We'll put it right under the window with all of your other art.
Nope.
And it's a magical day. Or
The
did-
funny thing is that actually
Or
does
does it-
exist. It's like, oh, that's great, Ringo. We'll put it right here, right on the internet. That way everyone can see it.
Or would that go underneath Gargoyle?
Yeah.
Gargoyle.
I need a frame for Gargoyle. It's one of those shitty plastic frames from Walmart. Because I'm proud of that drawing.
That's a good drawing.
I really wonder what happened to that collaborative drawing we did for Steak and Shake.
And Gargoyle,
It's still at the Steak and Shake.
I wonder, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
for
mean,
those,
yeah, we gave it to the Steak and Shake. I wonder if they actually have it somewhere.
for those of you wondering, the Gargoyle is going to appear right now because Matt edited it that way.
I need a picture of that.
You're going to look at my Gargoyle, you're going to draw it, and you're going to post it.
Oh boy, great.
You can do it. I believe in you.
You overestimate my abilities as an impressionist.
Then, like,
Hey, you know it's hard editing. Let's make it harder.
Yeah.
no, like, take a JPEG of it. Like, scan it.
To be fair, editing Let's Plays is easy as shit. I always feel like I'm not doing quite enough.
Oh.
I mean, it's literally
I've
just...
done editing for pure audio files, and,
That's rough.
yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah. No, I always feel great when I actually have, like, a real editing challenge, because, like, for just basic Let's Plays, it's just kind of like intro, outro, watch through the entire thing to make sure there's no, like, fuck-ups or stuff I need to fix. Usually it's fine, because I take care of, like, I prep for most of that shit early on. And it's like, alright, if there's something we just can't fix, it's just like, alright, we just gotta pitch that. Open up a new save
Like Crash
file.
Team Racing.
Psywitch.
Yes.
If I got a shotgun of vanilla Coke, can it at least be a cold one?
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll suffer through the one under the table.
No, just put it in the fridge. You got a 12-pack.
Alright. I mean, I don't care. It's still pretty cold, though.
It's not that bad.
You
Yeah.
suffer through it.
Yeah, I imagine it's easier to edit things that
That was the
have
most
video,
affection
'cause
you've ever
silence is
demonstrated.
Weird.
I can,
Really?
yeah, I can see that.
In the,
Because
like 8 years
Most
ago
of what
now.
I was doing was deleting blocks of 10-second long silence.
I'm like an adult
Yeah.
cat.
Well, that's also the thing is, like, it's a little rough figuring out if you want to, like, cut something in a Let's Play of just like, alright, we've got bits of silence, but stuff is actually still happening on screen.
Right.
So it's a little awkward cutting that and
It's
having
still
this sudden jump.
Yeah.
In
And
content.
since something's happening on screen, it's still somewhat engaging, as opposed to just listening to nothing.
Yeah.
Sherry!
Sherry, you're okay.
Oh, did you still want that vanilla Coke?
No,
Okay.
not until
Sherry's done.
we don't know if she'll stumble or not.
Come on, Sherry.
I always find this creepy, the way the perspective, like, the painting gets closer. It's just one of those little things that this game does.
Oh,
Freak Maggie out.
that's a creepy ass painting. Of course it freaked me out.
Really? I think it's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's... I like the art style.
I think the bulk of what makes
I feel like I've seen that somewhere before.
I feel like I've semen
Secret
somewhere
tunnels?
before.
I mean, probably.
Have you ever been to, like, a port town or something? There's plenty of semen there.
Probably.
Going down there. Stay here.
Yeah, they come from all over the world to sell their wares.
Oh, Mr. Sea Otter. You clever fox of the sea. I don't know where that
What?
We are truly the cleverest of all because we know how to use our tummies correctly.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I guess it didn't taste very good.
Neat.
I see a problem.
That's the type of
here.
licorice I do not want to try.
The forbidden licorice.
The liquor-ish.
Well, it was great, guys, but I think it's time to go home.
So you've made it this far. Not bad, girl. But I'm not letting anyone leave my town
Everyone's gonna die!
Calm down, Chief. What happened?
Shut up! You couldn't possibly understand what's happened. Those monsters from Umbrella have destroyed my beautiful town. How could they do that to me after everything I've done for them?
How could this happen to me?
You have been working with Umbrella.
I made some
You
mistakes.
know about the G-Virus. What is it? Tell me.
I've killed some people
It's the agent that can turn
for Umbrella.
Ultimate bioweapon!
T-virus in every way. William Birkin is the genius behind the project.
William.
G-virus behind it.
I'm sure you've already seen his little girl running around here somewhere. Sherry, isn't it? In case you haven't already figured it out, the monster that's been tearing my braces apart is yet another product of the G-virus. An
Ultimate bioweapon!
I must be trying to cover its tracks. But if I have to go, I'm going to take you with me. My chest can't take the pain.
Chest burster?
He made a friend.
Alright, I actually don't have any heal items, so I need to be careful here. I should be good, though.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
I get the pun, I'm just not going to indulge it.
I wish I'd brought a jacket with sleeves. I'm cold.
You are?
Yeah.
Use my hoodie. Or are you talking for Claire?
No, I'm talking for me.
Yeah, well, let me get... Well, my hoodie should be in my bedroom closet somewhere. Go ahead and get it if you need it.
Ew.
E.T. on steroids, huh?
Yep.
Ew, they're latching onto her crotch.
Yeah, it's more like her thigh.
Ultimate thigh weapon!
You see, my thigh is a gun.
And it's also a toaster.
I lost my thigh in the Great War,
I don't
so
think
they
you did that.
replaced it. What about the rest of your leg? It's still there.
I don't think you did that with enough hand motions.
Oh man, we're getting into this game now. I'm getting Maggie a sweatshirt and we're turning the lights off. We're going for broke. That's what it's all about.
I'm already broke.
Perfect.
I'm so glad you're here.
Can't believe the man who developed the G-Virus is actually her father. What's wrong, Claire? It's nothing. But I
Oh no, men, fathers of
should be able to find some place.
little girls are always, responsible for terrible things. Hasn't anyone ever seen Full Metal Alchemist?
Oh my god.
That's a fucking dark moment there.
Leon, are you still there? We're leaving.
Are you crazy? The streets are still crawling with zombies.
It'll be all right. Trust me. We found a way to the sewer. Follow us later.
Claire! Claire! Wait, wait!
It's a dick move of her. There's no reason she couldn't just respond.
Maybe it had a crappy battery. We don't know.
Oh, I gotta turn the lights out. Shit.
Baby.
I mean, everyone but me knows. I haven't actually, watched through the entirety of Resident Evil 2. I never owned the game, so...
Resident Evil 2 has a special place in my heart. 'Cause
Me too.
it's the first Resident Evil game that I played and that I finished.
For the viewers.
Creepy. So that's where he did all of his taxidermy.
Mm-hmm. Taxidermy?
Yeah.
Taxidermy.
Sherry, goddammit, stop running into the pole.
Oh, if you run too far, she squats and, like, hugs her knees.
Cause she gets.
That's why I'm alternating.
She gets scared.
Mm.
I mean, to be fair, she's a small child going through
All this.
all of this. That's gonna cause some psychological trauma. That's for damn sure.
Come on, let's get out of here.
I'll give you a piggyback ride. Or not. Okay.
Shh.
Its vision is based on movement.
Its vision is based on movement. Run!
Don't worry, its vision is based on plot convenience. We'll be fine.
We just went through the X-door door.
Oh, well, see you later.
Well, Sherry's dead.
What a shame.
No, she's fine.
Where are you?
I can't hear you over the rushing water.
I'm here!
That's
Jeez.
really helpful. Where is here?
Okay, good. I'm getting a lot of luck on her leg stumbling.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh shit, does he have explosive vomit?
Yes.
She's too short to have a grab animation, so they vomit on her.
Ew. Ew.
Oh,
There's a way to
God.
dodge those, I forget how.
I'd rather deal with zombies, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they seem like a...
You ever see the scene?
I never played any of the original Resident Evil. I just played the Outbreak games. And I absolutely despised dealing with crows or animals of any kind because they were so much harder to like aim at.
Okay, now Sherry's really dead.
Like, I think it was Outbreak 2 where you're set in a zoo. And
Yeah.
it's just like, it's like, great, I have to deal with hyenas and all this other fucking bullshit.
It's Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Oh no.
I would say his body is ready, but he was just staring at a little girl, so I don't want to now.
Her body.
And now
is
we
not
do a
ready.
time warp and we see what Claire was doing. Either that or she was just standing there the entire time.
Yeah.
She was just standing there the entire time.
Why not? Handgun bullets.
For bullets for a gun we don't use anymore.
Well, I said all ammo. I'm promising.
Alright.
It's just something I do, because I'm not a speedrunner. I'm playing this fast, but
You're a speed walker.
I want to like do something that separates, because if I attempt like any percent category, I'm gonna look like a jackass. So I'm a, but I want to get all the ammo just to show people where it is and like have fun going through all the rooms and shit. So
Okay.
Secretly, this was a walkthrough all along.
A
Yep.
speed walkthrough.
Yeah, it's called pausing.
What was that?
to disillusion the audience into thinking I smacked Paul upside the head
Oh.
because I like him. I want him to come over often. Oh, valve handle.
You know, first time I played Resident Evil was when I was texting Mike and I was like, yeah, I've never played a Resident Evil before. He's like, well, you want to come over and play one right now? And I'm like, sure. And I played Resident Evil Remake, and it was great.
That's how the health inspector meme started. It's not a meme because nobody knows about it on the internet.
We can make it a meme.
But forced memes aren't memes.
We have the technology. We can do it.
No, Paul's right. A moment cannot be recreated. But we still have the drawing of Cloud Strife laying his health inspector lover to rest.
On a magical day.
In the Lake of the Ancients.
Oh god. Anyone who hasn't seen a Neil Breen movie, what are you doing with your life?
Neil Breen.
Living a perfectly normal life.
Yeah.
But that's boring as shit.
I don't know. I'd rather have like a full-time job with 401k so that I could spend my money on freedom to watch Neil Breen movies. In all seriousness, though, like, if you're gonna watch one Neil Breen movie, watch Fateful Findings.
Oh, yes. It's so good.
And then take a shot of vodka.
I still have yet to see that. Ah!
We need to show Matt.
Now I'm mad I don't have any beer, because this is a very long cutscene.
Another spy sent by Umbrella.
So that's Sherry's mom.
You're
She does not have it going on.
tenacious, I'll give you that.
Husband? Then you must be Annette. What? Sherry's wandering around alone in the sewers. You have to help me find her.
That's impossible. I told her to go to the police station. What's she doing here? William will be after her.
William?
That's right. The creature that's been causing all this destruction is none other than my own husband.
Didn't Chief Irons just say that?
Yeah. For someone who, it sounds like, you know, probably wanted to be secretive and whatnot, she's immediately just like, it's like, oh no, I'll tell you everything.
It's sheer perfection.
Here, let me tell you my life story.
No one will ever take you away from me.
It's a story all about how Raccoon City flipped upside down.
Maggie, if you want to finish this.
Oh god. I'm already working on one.
Finally come.
Paul, yeah.
We're here to collect the G-Virus sample.
Vanilla Coke tastes different when you're 16. I myself am 32. Oh, I'm 31, aren't I? I think I'm 31.
I don't know.
I don't know.
1986 and it's 2018. I'm 32. I forgot my own age. That's fine.
Oh my. Hold on, darling. I'm taking care of that bullet wound first.
Oh my god.
That singular bullet wound, excuse me, I think there's at least 5 more to worry about.
Oh, she's generating hope where there is none.
Roger.
When I first saw this, though, I was riveted.
Are you telling me that he injected the G-Virus into his own body?
The G-Virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
What was that? Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there. Eat this, you!
Shoot! Shoot him!
Shoot him! There's one image that's really terrifying.
Is it in this cutscene?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll point it out.
That's probably a bad.
What is this thing? Fire! Son of a...
Right here. Just the way he's like, fuck this, I'm dead.
Yeah.
It's great.
Of course, the rats are the spreaders of the disease, as always.
So those rats were the carriers of the virus?
Yeah.
Virus-induced transmission.
When they remake this game, like, that cutscene,
Prior memories he had.
they should do it shot for shot, but, like, really well done.
Oh, yeah.
Because the editing and the camera direction was really good, just the graphics.
And that's not even the entire story. Every G-Virus bioweapon, including William, has...
Actually, my previous comment, that's a little unfair to rats. It technically was fleas that caused the bubonic plague, not rats, but, you know.
Well, the fleas
Really?
hitched a ride on the
Yeah.
rats.
Oh, yeah. Rats were technically the carriers. The fleas were carriers of the disease. Rats were carriers of the fleas that caused that.
So the fleas were the primary carrier, and
They're-
the secondary
yeah.
carrier were the rats.
It's an inherent survival.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, like, people weren't necessarily wrong with, like, wanting to eliminate rats to eliminate the potential disease, but it was actually insects that caused that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's why, like, mosquitoes
I
are actually more terrifying as far as, like, carriers of disease, because insects are smaller, harder to deal with than, like, rats, where you could just say, like, hey, cat, deal with that.
Does anyone here like popping balloons?
No.
Not when a mic is involved.
You mean
Me
like
neither.
a microphone or mic on the futon?
Either way.
Okay.
Well, I don't like popping balloons either, but I do like popping alligator heads as if they were balloons. So we're gonna try that out for size.
Let's have some fun with that.
I don't want to move the mic, but let's say I did, so we have mic on the futon.
I still need to sing a Radiohead song as if I'm a zombie.
We didn't pick one, that's right.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
Like I said, I don't know Radiohead.
Sherry!
Ah!
Fun fact about Spoonie Lionheart, I used to have terrible globophobia when I was a kid. Like, whenever in 4th and 5th grade they'd throw surprise parties for the teacher, I would just lose my shit. I'd be like, fuck this. And I can't just ditch class, like everyone's playing with balloons and I can't do anything about it. Ugh.
Gotta say that alligator's pretty shit at actually grabbing onto people, considering it had its mouth open, the perfect opportunity to grab both Claire and Leon, and never did it. No, when you see it like that, you gotta do it like popping your lower lip out, like.
I think I cured his overbite. Alright.
Ooh, shiny.
Wake up, Sherry.
I have. Oh.
You know, it's always a tease when you're playing a game that has a cutscene, but you can see a treasure chest in the background.
Yeah?
And then you, like, leave the room and you're like, no, the treasure!
Don't worry. You'll be fine. Come on. Let's go.
My favorite use of the word treasure.
Come on, we have to get out. Ooh, shiny.
My favorite use of the word treasure is in Chrono Trigger. When you... Hold on. Fuck! That's one!
Yeah! Also, Paranoid Android.
But yes,
Oh,
Chrono
God.
Trigger.
That's gonna be hard. Yeah, you're in a dungeon called Ozzy's Fort. And Ozzy has these ill-attempted, like, traps to try and stop you and kill you. And there's a guillotine that is crank-operated. What isn't crank-operated in Ozzy's hands? Over a treasure chest. And you're like, fuck this. If I go under, I'm gonna get hurt. And you run past it. And he's like, what? Don't you want the treasure? It's probably filled with really nice goodies. And then a blue imp walks up. He's like, ooh, treasure. Of course, he gets hacked to a million pieces.
Chrono Trigger was so ahead of its time.
Okay, Paranoid Android, here we go.
As Suburban Sasquatch. Right?
Layla, la. Goo 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 goo.
There it is. Hurry up! It's a real spooky spider.
Ah, fuck!
You okay, Paul?
Yes.
Okay.
So what's the canon explanation for giant spiders?
That's an excellent question. We'll ask Mike when he's done serenading us.
I don't even know what he's doing now.
Suburban Serenade.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It's the longest Radiohead song ever written. Yes.
Oh fuck! I screwed us. I'm so sorry.
The fact that you're sliding the microphone away.
Yeah. I just want to make sure the three of us can be picked up.
You can stop at any point. You
No, I'm
don't-
committing.
You don't have to do the whole song.
Your perseverance is astounding.
You're gonna have
That's-
a voice
The
tomorrow.
sad part is, unless someone really, really knows that song, we can't tell when he fucks up. Like,
That's one of
What?
the ones I'm least familiar. I'm done, but that's one of the ones I'm least familiar with.
yeah.
It's really hard.
No,
because
it's
one
like-
of the most
it's-
complex songs. It's hard to recall from memory.
Yeah, no, it's not like when you tried to sing Cowboy Bebop and like you did all the musical parts like perfectly on point. It was just like anytime there was actual speaking.
Oh yeah,
the
3,
one,
2, 1, let's go. Yeah.
yeah, no, the one line. I think there is only one lining of
It's time for us to get up, boys, and do and stuff like that.
yeah.
This is one of the most underused weapons in this game, the spark shot.
And for good
I can
reason.
see why.
It sucks.
It sucks ass, but we're gonna use it just for a demonstration, and we're done.
Alright.
It's my health. Yellow caution, that's fine.
Come on, Sherry.
It's just, I don't know. There's something about Resident Evil where like getting stuff. It's something about like seeing the items depicted in sprites. There's just something really ethereal and it enhances a sense of wonder about it. It's really hard to explain.
It's charming.
Yeah. Ethereal or ethereal?
You said
It's-
ethereal, and
it's
pronounced
ethereal.
ethereal.
Well, I jacked off to Ariel, so it's ethereal.
Yeah, you said ethereal. I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with ghosts?
Ethereal is to be like Ariel.
I thought it was ethnic.
So you
Ariel.
have to be a 15-year-old girl.
I don't think I've used the first aid spray, and I'm not gonna.
I thought she was 16.
I mean, does it really matter that much?
To the court, it does.
Depends on what state.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
How? Mermaids don't have legs. Unless they sell their voices.
They don't have legs after you're done with them.
Okay, no, but they do have trouble walking. I really hope the mic picked that up.
It did.
Oh, you're fine.
You're fine.
I mean, like, yeah, keep that level of, like, projection up and you'll be fine for the rest of the night.
Okay. I'm gonna try my best.
Yeah. You're a little further away from the mic than you were
Just
before,
like in
but, you know.
every anime,
Yeah.
you got to try your best.
Butt fuck! We're at 3.
So we have our first punishment.
What's the second punishment?
What is the second punishment? Boys?
Oh.
I thought you had one in mind.
I had the first one in mind.
Yeah, I did not.
I have no idea.
Well, Mike, you still need to write me an erotic F-Zero fanfiction.
There we go. That's number 2.
That's going on the... there's going to be a link. I'm going to post it on my DeviantArt. And it... Yeah.
Oh, I have a fanfic.net account. We can post it there.
But a third one happens. What's the third punishment?
The third punishment...
We have to record a second episode of Bionicles, and you have to be thoroughly engaged the entire time.
Fair.
Oh, god damn it. Someone put on a fucking air horn. It's a regular soccer game in this one. Yay, trains.
I like trains.
So I think...
References.
Joe Biden likes trains. He wrote a book about them.
He did.
Claire, my stomach.
Yeah.
Selfie likes trains,
Joe Biden did in fact write a book about trains.
and Irving likes selfie.
Hang in there, Sherry. Your forehead's
I still stand by my statement. The best Final Fantasy ending, or the best video game ending period, is FF8. It's so satisfying.
And Zell chokes on a hot dog.
Zell chokes on several hot dogs. He chokes on 38 hot dogs and his water's empty.
Well, yeah, we had to fight to protect the hot dogs.
Oh, I love how you can use that in your motivational speech. Oh, something really fucked up's about to happen. That's special.
Neat.
That cannot be a comfortable transformation.
No.
He's gotta be in a lot of pain.
Assuming his nerves work.
That's
Oh,
true.
they do.
Ow.
Fucked it up.
Well, Claire sure do.
How is Claire not, like, cut in half?
The leather.
That's it. Simple leather armor.
Does leather armor even do anything? Like early game Final Fantasy?
Nope, there it is.
Probably depends on which one.
Leather can be a little tough, so maybe.
But I'm talking about, like, in-game programming. Like, does the defense increase really matter?
I forget how much it increases your defense by.
I just do
Because
it.
if it's like 5 and your defense stat is 12,
That matters.
yeah.
It's good early game, I think. But, like...
What I love about FF4DS is that stat changes matter hella. And so do hacks. Like, one thing I've always appreciated about Final Fantasy IV is if you cast slow on an enemy, 95% of the chance it'll slow him down.
95% of the chance.
Yes.
Okay.
What about of the time?
Claire?
Just use the herb, she'll be
You're
fine.
finally awake. Isn't this... That's okay. You keep it. I'm sure it'll keep you safe. Thank you, Claire. Even though I'm an only child, neither neither of my parents ever spent much time with me. At work. I grew up alone.
Again, more telepathic communication.
My stomach feels like it's about to burst, but let me just tell you my life story.
Who wouldn't?
My parents are dead. I don't know, your mom might still be alive. No. She might as well be dead.
As soon as I found the antidote for you.
She's
dead
dead
to me
to me.
anyways.
She's the one who made me wear ugly track shorts.
My father dressed me up as a Japanese schoolgirl. He's kind of weird.
Whoa! Like he knew beforehand he'd have the G-virus? That's why he put her in the schoolgirl outfit?
Yes. William Birkin is a freak.
What
In more
country?
ways than one.
Raccoon City's set in the U.S., right?
Yes, Pennsylvania to be
Yeah.
precise.
Wow, Pennsylvania, really?
Yeah. It all comes full circle. All the weird, like, low-budget filmmaking bullshit is in Pennsylvania. I can do another Radiohead song.
Please
Or
don't.
Korn. I can do Korn.
No.
Paul?
That ship is sad.
Paul, your vote supersedes everyone else's.
My vote supersedes.
If there's a Korn song that you know, I probably know it too, and I can do it.
The only thing about the Radiohead song is it sounded less like it was a zombie and more like it was Suburban Sasquatch.
Maggie said Suburban Sasquatch. That's why I did Suburban Sasquatch.
Yeah.
Okay, so do...
Because the previous thing was you doing it as a zombie.
Oh.
So then, Mike, narcissistic zombie.
That one I don't know that well.
You don't knew that well?
Something from like the first 4 records.
And I go unnoticed.
I mean, you're so cynical.
And nobody asked me to sing. I don't have the confidence.
Good. Then we won't ask you to sing.
Thank you for respecting my wishes.
Wholesome.
Wholesome?
Head like a wholesome.
I'm too much of a perfectionist to like sing anything unless I have it memorized.
Same here.
Yeah. Like
I really hope the mic picked up Matt's fart.
Shut up.
Matt just tore ass. And my futon disintegrated.
Yep, we're sitting on the
The
floor now.
awkward. Welcome to the awkward floor.
Where we all get hemorrhoids.
I am the only
So
one.
we're
I must
standing.
proceed with planned preparation H.
I am the only one
I missed
safe
those moves.
as I am sitting on a chair behind the awkward futon. If only for the sake of my knees, because my knees suck.
Just because we can't hear her farts doesn't mean we can't smell them.
Silent but deadly. I don't know. I don't think that time of the month is coming up.
How does having a period relate to farting?
Because I get.
Because it's a period of intense farting.
No. No joke. I get super gassy around the time my period comes out.
So any women out
more
there,
you know.
any lesbians out there who want to date Cywitch, she farts when she has periods.
That's a hazard of dating me. And they're really bad smelling farts too. They legitimately smell like sulfur.
Oh my god. Did we mention this was
You're
This is the
you're
awkward
very
futon.
good at marketing yourself.
This is why Maggie has trouble finding work.
This is why I'm single.
Farts like rancid eggs during period months is on her job application. Maggie, you're the one who said you smell like rotten sulfur when you fart.
Only during my period.
Yeah, that's the point.
This is why I never feel remorse during any of these videos, because I just let everyone else dig their own holes.
This is great.
You good?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Maggie's good. No one knows her last name or
No,
what she
you're-
looks like,
no.
so
No, you're great.
You're
This
great.
is great.
You added so much to this video with that statement. Fuck.
Fuck you, frogs.
This is the bathtub incident times 2.
No, no one's gonna.
No,
top
like
that.
this entire video is the
No.
bathtub incident.
Well, the fact is we're going to delete the Leon B and make a new one, but we're going to save that clip.
Yeah.
It's such a good clip.
I'll save everything that's worth keeping in that. It was great.
Yeah. It'll be like a...
Great moments in LPing. The Lost Speedwalk. Bathtub discussion.
Oh, shit.
Lost Speedwalk and Cadabra.
So I'm not plugged.
Shoot acid as these zombies like I do.
This is
Oh,
a
really?
zombie game. What did plants happen?
Climb down these rocks like I do.
They're Plant 9 from outer space.
Plant 9 from outer space. That's good.
Thank you.
Now to get into niche nerd stuff, I want to imagine Karn from Magic the Gathering as a Lost Skeleton of Cadabra. Just the same like speech pattern, like just straight to the point. Really awkward. Doesn't give a shit about anyone around him. Why'd you shoot him? He just wanted to say hi.
I just wanted to give you a hug.
That sounds like very valid reason to shoot him.
Claire's not a very huggy person.
Oh, she is. There just needs to be consent. I don't trust myself.
But only consent on her part.
Did you do the giant moth? Let's do the giant moth. Let's keep it consistent for all 4 episodes.
Or is it just gonna be a big long thing?
The only big long thing is when I eat at Dick's.
Oh no, we're doing like these are full length videos of every single part, but there's A, B of both Leon and Claire. So
I don't know why I'm
in
getting
total.
first aid spray. There's no reason to do so.
Yeah, why are you picking up all the healing items? I thought this was an all ammo run.
Well, I want to have like a higher rank.
Oh, and that depends.
I don't know why I'm getting first aid spray. I just love picking up items in Resident Evil. It triggers my dopamine. So, gotta laugh at a Paul. That's good.
Mike, I think you're a Resident Evil hoarder.
I am. No joke. That's why I'm doing the all ammo.
You're a resident hoarder?
Because, like, it's always satisfying to get ammo in this game because you're always out of it.
Yeah, like when I tried to play Resident Evil 0 on normal, which was a big mistake.
Zero's a really hard game.
Because that game is not easy.
It really depends on the fans' knowledge of the mechanics of Resident Evil.
And like I'm decent at Resident Evil games. But 0 is just like
So am I in Zero, really.
it's a cluster cuss.
It really puts your item management to the test.
And I suck at item management, so
Hence you.
Every single time you use that like point blank range, I'm always worried about splash damage.
There's no splash damage in this
Yeah, which makes me think like, wow, I'm glad this game doesn't operate by reality.
Okay.
yeah, it's just
I'm surprised. I'm glad this game that has zombies and plant monsters doesn't operate under any semblance of reality.
Good oil.
Annette!
You killed William. I'll never forgive you for that.
Wait!
What?
Hey, have a grenade launcher.
Of the
You bastard! Oh wait, you're a woman. You bitch!
No one will take it from me. This
Are you
is
implying that bitches have no fathers?
research my husband has ever left in my hands.
Stop it! Sherry's in serious trouble. William planted her with his embryos. There's no telling when.
Oh God, no!
There is no context in which that sounds right.
William.
Gross.
What a shame.
Oh man, this game predicted Nintendo Labo.
What?
Because it had a sign above the lab that said Labo.
Okay.
You're just gonna have to trust me.
I believe you.
Hey, it's a moth.
Bye, Mothra. Bye, Mothra.
So this is how we get to the secret room. You just do the shit that we're not gonna do, because it takes time.
Alright.
Maggie Sue. Spoonie Sue.
William is still alive.
And he threw spaghetti sauce on me.
Skin he casts off.
And she dropped her grape drink. Wait, isn't that the G-Virus sample?
Yeah.
How are we not infected?
I have detailed information.
Was
Plot
is it
convenience.
airborne?
What's happening to Claire's
I don't think
knee?
so.
Then we're fine.
There's a file in the Resident Evil 2 N64 version where some reporter says that virus isn't airborne.
I wasn't a better mother.
So we're fine. You're right.
Yeah, it's like, what was it, that remake of Planet of the Apes where he was like trying to make the virus stronger so he made it airborne. And I took a course in like diseases and whatnot. I'm pretty sure making something airborne doesn't necessarily make it stronger.
It just makes it spread.
So it made it. It just he just made it stupider because one, a dude gets potentially infected by it and they take no steps to like quarantine him. Because movies operate by stupidity, not logic.
They operate by the willing suspension of disbelief to progress the plot.
Yeah. The willing suspension of people not following procedure.
Yeah, but like, if people followed procedure in movies, you'd have the most boring movie ever made.
No, you just make things like...
Or
you
you
just
could-
be clever enough to make
Yeah.
things supersede procedure.
Exactly.
You find a way to do stuff that, like, doesn't necessarily
There's
make
always
sense.
a
Like,
better reason than this character is a dumbass.
like, I'm the type of person that can forgive bad science and whatnot if it follows the rule of cool. But when it... But otherwise, you're just following the rule of stupid.
Wait a second. What are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends.
We should keep that Leon B playthrough, but I really need to edit it. I need to help you edit, because I said a lot of fucked up shit.
Oh, don't worry about it.
So we'll...
Yeah, no, I've
It'll
been,
be like in our
I've been going
backlogs.
through it and making mental notes of, like, where I think you'll probably want
Yeah.
cuts to
it's-
be made.
It's pretty
Well,
bad.
we're not going to cut it, but...
It will be heavily censored.
And we'll definitely make the highlight video of the
Oh yeah.
Ah, yes.
bathtub discussion.
Yeah,
The-
that all started with The Shape of Water, so...
It did.
Just the entire Shape of Water discussion. But this is coming out first, so there's anticipation of the bathtub incident.
Oh, yeah. It's,
Vagina plant.
I just love the little, like, the little singular vines that move around. That's always been, like...
Oh, yeah, the,
That's just an interesting aesthetic to me.
classic
This is
Resident
like-
Evil. Yeah.
Because it just implies, like, the rest of it is either immobile or, like, just not alive in some way.
No, like the N64 and the PlayStation 1 era was a perfect marriage of sprite art and three-dimensional polygons.
Yeah. Even the generation after that, it's like a perfect example of just looking at people working with the restrictions of a medium.
Yeah.
After that, you get into like the 360, PS3 era, or even PS4, where there are like examples of people being incredibly clever and whatnot, but it feels less at the forefront. And maybe that's just because they're newer. There's less nostalgia built around them. So and it's maybe a little harder to spot.
I don't know who originally said it, but constraints breed creativity.
Yeah. It's why I'm always like, I really like the graphics in Dead Space. It was like, that's still really good graphics, and it was on the 360. It was also at a time where like graphics on that generation were like really getting pushed.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like, oh, look at these graphics, but like they were actually like being made of higher quality, and like people were making good games with these really fantastic looks to them.
Wasn't the PS3 1080p?
I don't know. I never had a PS3. It was always
20p.
yeah. The
Or
PS3 was
1080i,
about as big of a blunder
because that was
for
a thing.
PS3 was about as big of a blunder for PlayStation as the Xbox One is for Microsoft right now. But Microsoft has Windows 10 store, so they have at least some backup plan.
I need a new TV because that thing's still 1080i. And everything is very green on it.
Man, we're almost home. I really gotta pee, so like...
Looking for a cutscene?
No, there's just no going back.
Mm.
But I do have to make a safety save. Oh shit, I don't have any ink ribbons though. I'll be alright. It'd be great is if I died and we ended the Let's Play there.
Yeah.
And we didn't make another one to rectify it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm very tired.
Death or survival, either way, I'm okay.
Either way, we're finishing this.
Oh yeah. So got the...
Blue vaccine.
Yep.
And we need to make it...
Leon has Sherry, so we're cool with that.
Okay. We need to change the color of the vaccine somehow, right? I remember that much.
Yeah. So I think the order we'll do Claire A. And we'll do Leon A, and then Claire B, and then Leon B.
Sounds good.
Just to do Claire, Leon, Claire, Leon. But also Leon B is just... It's so epic. You just get the best weapons, and I think Leon B's just the most intense version of Resident Evil 2. Just the amount of firepower you get, and the resolution of the story with Ada and all that, and I don't know. Is there a ink ribbon there? You know what? We're not going to use it. We're just going to go for it.
See, Labo.
Huh. I need to look for that now. I never noticed.
It's a slightly darker shade of blue. Sorry. Right by your head, sorry.
It's a full vaccine, though. Yeah.
Okay.
We're good to go. Got the Mo disc.
I'm gonna save Sherry.
We got a team of pharmaceutical scientists who are making vaccines, but they have like a color chart to go by.
Matt, are you okay? You're leaning.
No, I'm good.
Alright.
A little tired, that's all.
We all are.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not, but I can pretend to be tired to fit in, because I don't have any friends.
Then what are we?
Slaves.
No, even slaves get paid.
Are you
No.
sure?
I don't know, the Emancipation
The Emancipation Proclamation.
exists for a reason. Send your complaints to faultysigns@youtube.com.
I don't think that's a real email address.
Nope. YouTube does not handle its own emails.
YouTube doesn't handle shit.
Nope.
YouTube handles...
YouTube my anus to put a gerbil in it.
5 minutes until detonation.
Damn you weeks, damn you weeks.
I love that. The joke is that Frodo doesn't do anything in Lord of the Rings. He just watches people say things. We really gotta pee right now. It's a biohazard
Bing.
emergency.
Oh, shit.
I got this.
So which ones were his original arms?
The lower ones.
Really? Because when we saw him earlier, he had two smaller ones down near, like, the chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the B scenario, you see him... So we redo Leon B, and we're gonna do Player B before that.
This is the Birkin Beast.
This is G4.
This isn't the Birkin Beast?
It is,
Oh.
but he's known as G. There's a special way to beat him, and I don't know it. Carcinogen, I love you, and I'm playing this game better than you ever could. Same with Mexican Runner and Pessimism. You guys suck fucking ass. You can eat... I'm not even gonna dignify you with, like, Lucky Charms.
You can eat Taco Bell.
You can eat, like, Malto Meal cereal that comes in the plastic bags. And if you have, like, a family of 5 and you have no money, that's the kind of breakfast cereal you'll eat out of my anus. I'm so much better than you at this game.
Are you?
You've been hitting him?
What? Yeah, I am.
Okay. Because it looked like you were whipping it.
It's spread damage.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that hurts.
It's AoE. As opposed to AOL.
I'm go with fire this time.
Mod where you shoot AOL CDs.
Isn't that what Break the Targets is?
In Smash?
I used one first aid spray. Let's hope I get an A ranking. I probably won't. We'll see what happens, though.
You did that relatively quickly.
Thank you. I gotta pee. I gotta urinate. Oh, fuck. I'm holding it in.
It's easier to avoid the urge to pee when you're sitting.
Okay, we're good to go.
Neat.
I wonder if Claire and Leon ever fucked.
Maybe.
Sherry's unconscious.
I have the antidote. If I give it to her.
Always love the English voice actors trying to, like,
Not now.
match up with the Japanese timing. And it always just sounds a little off.
Yeah.
Claire? Where am I?
It worked!
Worked!
You're gonna be okay. Thanks, Claire.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning.
I like that Leon's bandages are over his uniform.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense.
It will always be with you.
What? What was that wink?
That was really creepy. Aww. Oh yeah, and this one.
Now
we
I just
don't
need. Oh, hey.
fight Manta Rock.
Now I just need to see more, like, video game characters trying to do a wink. This is just like 3D character models have a weird way of winking.
Maggie, want to trade this Pokemon real quick?
Oh, I'm kind of in the middle of something with Fire Emblem.
Oh,
I
another day.
they'll get traded eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, woo! Yay! We can sleep now.
Let's see what my time is, though.
That was a lot of fun.
That was
That
fun.
was.
What we're going for around a little over 2 hours 10 minutes on the recording. We never paused
Probably have a
once
good
or
time
anything.
On my, you didn't stop recording, did you?
No,
Okay.
we're still going.
Keep it going until we get the results
We're just
screen.
in all of these names that I'll probably never remember. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, for as much anime as I watch, I have a hard time remembering like a lot of Japanese names. At least whenever it's presented like full name, you know, first, last. Unless they're like really pervasive, they tend to slip my mind.
Or unless they did something extraordinary, like Hironobu Sakaguchi or Katsuhiro Otomo or Nobuo Uematsu.
Yeah.
So.
It's just like whenever in a show, in like an anime, they'll just have like a bunch of characters throwing out a bunch of different names.
Shinji Mikami is another important one.
Yeah, that I don't immediately like recognize or know as memorable.
Are you sure that's not a problem with the show of introducing too many characters at once?
Oh no, that's absolutely a thing. But like, if I can't even come up with like a decent nickname for them, then yeah, that's definitely a problem. Speaking of which, have you heard of Space Thunder Kids? Or this thing called Korean anime?
Not until you told me a few days ago.
I found it on YouTube. The entire thing is on YouTube. So we'll be watching that, and I watched like the first hour.
Good.
And oh my god, that's a completely different rendition of Claire from all the art in the game.
Who are you?
Not bad.
Yay!
Sub 2 hours, got an A. Getting all ammo.
0.
Yeah.
I'll get Sherry.
I mean, world record's like 1 hour and 9 minutes, but those people really don't take their time, so they're bad speedrunners. So, Carsey, suck my ass. Carsey, clench. And don't subscribe to my channel. I hate you. I don't want to see you again. And thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.